my kind of dream is to create a space with enough freedom. Pallet racks are awesome. It's made of steel. They're not very hard to make. They're available all around the world. Basically every warehouse on the planet has pallet racks in them. One of which, sort of at the top of the pyramid, is doing your own startup. What does education look like in the current context? I feel that the world is really changed in some really fundamental ways, largely because of the internet. The Media Center, I feel like there's a couple of core components to it. One is, I feel like one of the main things that I'm trying to do right now is really take advantage of this moment in history where you know, all of a sudden we really have free access to all of the world's information. What does education look like in the current context? I feel that the world is really changed in some really fundamental ways, largely because of the internet. And I feel that now it's kind of up to us, or this generation, to really sort of assimilate that new information and make sense of it, and look at how we should be learning new information in this kind of age. There's a couple of places where I feel this gets very specific. One is that I feel that we've kind of lost track in some sense of why we're learning what we're learning in the traditional education system. That somehow it seems like this set of curriculum got passed down, and it's been sort of passed down over generations, and that what you learn in school now bears very little relationship to like how you actually spend your time in real life. There's certainly more to life than money, but it's a core component of life now. And now it's interesting because, at least with online digital technologies, there are a number of sites in which people around the world post jobs and are freely available for anyone else around the world to bid on those jobs. And based on the bidders' capacity to sort of convince the people who are, you know, hiring that they're functional and capable of executing the work, they can get the job. And that this is now, you know, extremely open. The people posting and the people bidding they could both be anywhere in the world, and this really opens things up to people in different areas, like not just Bangalore, but even outskirts or smaller towns, or, you know, different cities and smaller countries around the world. That the big drive of sort of the industrialization era, which, you know, drove everybody to the cities because that's where the work was, at least theoretically, is no longer absolutely essential because the work is available online. So it's fascinating that, like, we can go online and we can see what kinds of jobs are out there, what kinds of rates that people are getting for different kinds of jobs, what skills are required to execute those jobs, and how much of this kind of work is available. The other really amazing thing about right now is that, by and large, at least with digital technologies, there are free tutorials available for all of these things. And so if you go onto a job board and you see that there's a lot of work available for Ruby on Rails programmers, that there's